Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with you again today. This is the second live webinar for Imimic, my all new product, and I'm really feeling a beat tonight. Yesterday was a great show. I had a great time with all the visitors, and I'm already seeing a lot of familiar names. Yes, we're gonna do a round of introductions. This is Cyril. I'm the founder of Technic Force, and I'm sitting here today in Dubai. It's about 7 p.m. for me. Yeah, just exactly 7 p.m. right now. In fact, the weather is good. I'm sitting in my room, though, and chilling and looking forward to spending the next couple of hours with you talking about a massive new opportunity and how you can capitalize on it, whether you're working for yourself or for others. So we'll get started with that soon. But let's do a round of introductions. I see some familiar names here. Murthy ji went all the way to India. Well, I hope you had a good trip. And today you are in Jamshedpur. Good to see you in India. We have Lee in UK, Michael Hendring from Rio de Janeiro. That's in Brazil. We have Alan Beckwith. So, guys, feel free to tell me about yourself. Drop me your name and where you are from. I think I can see your name actually. So, yep, where you're from. And we'll go on from there. We have David from Edmonton. Derek. Hello, Derek. How are you? Rob from LA, Los Angeles. Dabiman from Texas. Hey, Dabiman. That's an interesting name there. We have George Steiner from Houston, Texas. Again, Dave from Tennessee. I see some new names, in fact, people who might not have attended my webinars earlier. Jay from Kingston, Jamaica. I think you've been on my webinars earlier, Jay. We've got Chris from Orlando, Claudio from London. Hey, Claudio. We have Donatia from Arkansas. Yep, I met you before, Claudio. I remember you very clearly. I think you were there on my last webinar. So good to get you started. Quite an interesting crowd we have here from so many different places. And Derek, good to know about you. You are a fractional CTO now. I think this is a much trending role these days. A lot of CTOs are doing fractional work, even in here in this city. Rob, this is not recorded. And yeah, this webinar will be recorded, but the session that we are having right now is not recorded. This is live. And we will have a recording and we will give you a recording. If you're not able to make it through the session, you will be able to watch the recording later. Jim Cole from UK. Hey, Jim. It's good afternoon to you and good afternoon to all the people from UK. Kenneth from Sweden. Hey, Kenneth, how are you? Gordon from Singapore. I'm sure it must be getting late for you, Gordon. Good to see you here. Awesome, guys. So this is exciting. And we're going to be talking about the topic today that we have here, virtual influencers and digital twins, and how this is going to be one of the most massive opportunities in social media starting this year. Yeah, this is going to be a long-term trend, but the trend is really, really going to take off this year. Now, I'm going to ask you a question to just understand what do you know about it. So do you know any virtual influencer that you could be following? Are you consuming any content from any virtual influencer? So if you're doing it already, drop me a yes so that I know how are you behaving on social media right now, or what is your current trend on social media. All right, so Derek is already doing that. And Ganti says we will be here for 90 minutes. Well, of course, good to have you all the time that you can spend here, Ganti. So far, I've got only one person who's consuming content from virtual influencers. We got Derek, we got Donatia, yes. And Alan says, I'm learning how to do it now. Alan, I'm not even talking about creating. I'm only talking about consuming. So that's a very different affair. Dabiman, yes. And Michael says only YT. All right, so let's get started with the topic today. We'll talk about the opportunity. We'll talk about how to make it accessible for you, because that's what it's about, right? If everybody else is able to capitalize, if big brands are able to capitalize on it, if big short companies or big influencers are able to capitalize, but the opportunity stays away from you, that's no good. So today, it's my promise to you that I'm going to make the biggest opportunity, the biggest trend in social media in 2026 accessible to you, just the same way that it has been accessible to all those big brands. But I'll do that without massive resources, without a team, and without massive planning. So how's that for a promise? All you need to do is stay with me on the webinar. And remember, I need your attention. The only thing that I'm going to ask you right now for is your attention. You need to give me your focus, Put away that cell phone, turn off the television. If you got Netflix playing somewhere, well, it's time to turn it off. Not Don't even listen to music, because the next 90 minutes to 2 hours are going to be super exciting. We're going to explore a new opportunity together. We'll be talking about how to make it possible for you to capitalize on it and grow your business in the way that you've never done before in the past. So I'm looking forward to that. And let's get going. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, or whatever you want to drink, and let's see what we have in store. So again, I want to set some context.
On Mars, do I get
So I want to set some context with a couple of videos I made, which are videos that we generated, in fact, using the software that I will demonstrate today. But before I do that, I just want to remind you, and this is the learning from the last webinar, these videos have perfect lip sync. There is no lag. They're playing perfectly. I don't know if you came here watching a video on YouTube, a review video or something, where the creator, the promoter, the affiliate might have shown you what the product does. If not, well, I just want you to use your imagination and make sure that you see the videos as they truly are. The lip syncs match. There is no lag, and everything is perfect the way I see it across the internet, across the webinar. If you see a lag, I want you to use your imagination and make sure that you see the correct version. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to play these videos one by one. So here's the first one.
Yes, this is me. No, I'm not on camera right now. I didn't dress up or set lights. This version of me was created in minutes.
We got a second video over here.
Just 3 days to go until the Imimic launch. And our first pre-launch webinar is on the 19th at 8 p.m. Eastern. Get ready. Now's the time to start warming up your audience.
And I made a conversation video featuring me and Elon Musk.
planetary commissions? Only if you're... So Elon, if I sell on Mars, do I get interplanetary commissions? Only if your funnel converts in zero gravity.
So you see, these are just 3 random videos that I created from an image of me. And the third one is from an image that doesn't really exist. Of course, I never met Elon Musk. I've only heard of him, just like maybe most of us. And I created an image using a picture of me and a picture of him that I found online. And I was able to even make a conversation of it. So yeah, this is what I'm going to start with, but I'm going to show you
just 3 days to go until the Imimic launch.
In a moment. So everything that you watched right now was created using AI, and the term for this, the term when you duplicate a real person into the virtual world, is a digital twin. So just to understand this, a virtual influencer is an online character, an online person that does not really exist in the real world. They're 100% virtual, and a digital twin is, of course, the same as a virtual character. The only difference is you make them based on a real person. And these two opportunities are absolutely massive, but in different ways. When you create a virtual influencer, what you're trying to do is dominate social media using the content that you create for that virtual influencer. You want to dominate a niche, you want to tap a niche, and you want to turn it into profits. And I'm going to show you what kind of profits that they can be. They can be really incredible numbers that you haven't even thought of yet. But that's when I show you the numbers, you're going to be blown away. So just wait a little bit longer. So that is virtual influencers. And when you create a digital twin, you either want to create a digital twin for yourself, put yourself out on social media without having to do all that legwork. No need to stay all day up and stay up all night trying to create content. No need to invest in fancy equipment. No need to invest in backgrounds or great looking costumes, because you can do everything using AI and make it absolutely believable. Right, that's my promise to you. So again, social media is changing very fast right now because there is now a new generation of influencers. So you see this trend that started about 10 years ago when YouTube and Facebook and all the other social media platforms started getting massive traction. They started entering every single home. There was a new kind of business that emerged. Influencers, people who are only online, they're creating content and they're making money by people who are watching the content that they create. And of course, these influencers have existed or are in every single niche that you can imagine. Food, health, fitness. Think about finance, think about investing, think about anything in the world that you can think of. There are absolutely thousands and thousands of virtual of real influencers who have made online presence their career in the last 10 years, and who have tapped this for massive earnings. Of course, all of us know about Mr. Beast and PewDiePie and all those creators who are now worth billions, literally billions, who were able to tap into YouTube, into Facebook, make a massive following, turn this into cash, and now they are maybe even into other even bigger businesses, and they've turned this attention into some other kind of currency. Well, this opportunity is now going to be available to a lot more people who don't necessarily have the magnetism, the personality, the perfect look, or the presence, or the perfect, I would say, ethnicity, or the personality to reach that target demographic that they want to reach, right? So if you want to be, for example, in the health industry, you need to come in with some sort of presence. You cannot be a 65-year-old guy trying to sell health products to 20-year-old somethings. But with virtual influencers, you can actually do that. So this is going to set off a new revolution of online people or online influencers that are not actually even real, right? So they're 100% virtual, 100% created by technology, but they have the same kind of following, same kind of attention, and they make the same kind of money as a real influencer has done in the past. So this opportunity to tap into any market is going to be available to every one of us. So right, that's true. A lot of influencers that you see online today, even today, are not real, especially on TikTok. If you've seen those TikTok videos of people dancing or people promoting something or talking about something, a lot of those people are not even real. They are created using AI, and you won't even know at first glance, right? So if you're trained, if you understand the depth of AI, if you are one of the technological people like us, you might understand it better. But a lot of people don't understand this, don't see the distinction, and they can not tell whether an influencer is real or not real, especially now. So a lot of influencers today who are already making money are absolutely not real. But well, this has been around for a while in a different way, and people, there are virtual influencers that are clearly virtual influencers, and even they're making money. But I want to show you this picture now. Take a look at this. This is a picture of me. Now I want you to tell me in comment, does this look real to you or not? So if it looks real to you, give me a yes, and if it does not look real to you, give me a no. Let me see what the room thinks of this. Lee says yes, real. Jock, yes, real. Let me scroll down. So we have Michael, yes. Jim, yes. Derek, yes. Rob, David says no. Rick says yes. Matthew says very real. Alan says totally real. Rob says looks real, but your blemishes do not show. Actually, Rob, you'll be surprised by a close-up that I will show you in just a few minutes. Don, hi, yes. Kenneth looks real. So a lot of you are actually convinced. I think only about 10%, actually less people than that, believe that this picture is not real. Well, I have news for all the people who thought this is looking absolutely real. This is actually created by Imimic. This is a picture of me created on the basis of one single picture that I uploaded. I actually created a set of these pictures, and this is an AI generated picture. So that's what we have gone to now already. And the technology has just changed the way you need to look at virtual influencers today. So people who that are online, that are actually virtual, look 100% real now. Very real. But I'm going to tell you this. The influencers might not be real, the pictures might not be real, but the income that they're generating is absolutely real. Here is some cold hard information. First thing, the people who consume content, they don't care where the content is coming from, whether it's produced by a company or an individual, whether it is real or unreal, whether it's produced by AI or not. The only thing they're concerned with is, does it speak to them? Does it give them the right information? Does it give them the information in the way that appeals to them? And are they moved by it? Are the emotions affected? And if you can do that, if you can move people, if you can inform them, and if you can affect them, if you can change the state of their mind, they will happily consume whatever you create. It doesn't matter whether you write it with some words and you just show some scrolling text on the screen, or you create a fully financed, $1 billion movie. Both of these content types can have the same kind of impact as long as they create the same kind of emotional state change in people. So that's the good news. You do not need to worry about whether you're creating the content through AI or not. What you need to think about, or what you need to focus on, is it changing the state of the people? So I'm going to show you another picture now. Take a look at this. And somebody said here, I can see your blemishes. Well, guess what? This is a close up. And can you not see my blemishes? It's got my wrinkles. It's got my little scar that I got when I was about 13 years old, I think. So that's really crazy what AI can do to me. This is also a picture that is created using AI. And we have a nice little joke from Rob. You can actually minimize your eye bags, Rob. Absolutely. You can look younger too. So think about it. This is crazy what technology can do. I can't, if I see this picture without the context that I have, I would imagine, hey, when did I actually wear a suit and pose like this? Because it's got even the tips of my fingernails right. It's got the imperfect shape of my nails right. So this is really, really crazy, right? So think about it. The technology is way ahead of what it was 1 year ago. That's why I said right at the beginning, you are here at the tipping point of the virtual influencer revolution. This is Feb 2026. The technology that I showed you today in this was not available in January. This is 100% fresh technology that was launched in Feb, literally just a couple of weeks ago. So what you're going to see today is going to transform technologies like this, and maybe similar ones that will come in the next few months, even better than this, will transform the way social media is created and consumed in just a matter of the next few months. And if you get on board today, that's the best place to get on board, because if you get in on any revolution at the ground floor, you get all the upside. Think about all the people who started with YouTube in 2011 and 12. Well, my mom was one of them. My mom is one of the top creators on YouTube in the food space. She's got a massive 15 million subscribers. The only way she could have done that was because she started back in 2011, when YouTube was still quite a niche product. So if you get in on the ground floor and you wait for the revolution to happen, you create content, you keep capitalizing, you get to ride the entire wave. And this is the opportunity that is available to all of us today, because this revolution is starting off this month, right? So I'm going to show you some more things. Take a look at this picture. This is actually a picture of a man and a woman. The woman is not real at all. The man is, of course, me. It's a real picture. It's based on a real picture. But this lady is 100% virtual. She has not got any kind of existence in the real world. I just asked AI to create a person with some description, and the AI was able to create it. Now I can use that person and put them in any situation I want, put them in a fitness outfit, take them to the mountain trip, put them, have them traveling to the Grand Canyon, even make videos of them speaking, even make videos of them dancing. So whether I want to dominate TikTok, whether I want to create content for Instagram or for Facebook or for LinkedIn. She was wearing a nice business suit. I think this is maybe for LinkedIn. So you can do absolutely all of that, and in a way where people are actually convinced that this is not fake at all, or they don't think about the question whether it's fake or not, right? That's the important thing. So again, virtual influencers have been trending for a while now. Even without this technology, they have been trending. And in 2025, we saw some massive virtual influencers come up and make a lot of money. People who controlled these influencers, people who created these influencers, were able to monetize them because they were so fresh, so new, and so effective. They actually made it big. And brands love this. Why? Because here is what brands care for. They care for attention. Here is a fact: virtual influencers, they don't demand a hike. They will do the work all day if you want to. They will not complain. They will not get headaches. They will not get sick, and they will not get old. So every brand that you can think of, whether it's a local brand or a global brand, even your local businesses that serve local markets, everybody is going to adopt, create, and kind of treat it like a mascot. Everybody is going to have a virtual influencer that they can use in their promotions, in their ads, in their marketing, without worrying about, hey, is this allowed? Is this guy going to be there next month? What if he works for my competition? Absolutely no worries about that. So brands are actually eager to invest in virtual influencers, whether it's for themselves or even to capitalize on the attention that other virtual influencers are getting online. I'm going to give you some case studies, in fact. But before that, this is the current stat. 70% of brands plan to use virtual influencers in some manner. And if you think about content creators, if you think about individual businesses, individual creators, every creator will want one, because they want to maybe supplement the output of content they create with some output that's coming from the virtual influencer. And you think about it, it is logical. Here's the reason. If you're working all day, maybe you can make a couple of pieces of content. But social media is run by volume. So every social media website, whether it's Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or LinkedIn, they want you to post often. In fact, as often as possible, especially if you're getting attention, especially if people love your content and they identify with you. They want you to post as much as possible. And the more you post, the more you grow, the faster you grow. Now, if you are a content creator, you can't do all that work all the time. You need to take breaks. You need to maybe spend time with the family. Maybe you want to have one day of attention, of vacation. You can do all of that. Create maybe 50% of the content yourself, maybe 20% using a virtual influencer, or maybe 50%, totally up to you. And kind of like maintain that volume, maintain that level without having to do things yourself. So if you want to do it for yourself, or you want to provide this as a service to other real creators, I'm sure this is going to be valuable. Coaches will love that because they can create content on LinkedIn, on all the other places without having to really create content. CEOs will absolutely love that. And I'm going to tell you guys, every CEO, every CXO. So if you got a CTO in here, all the CTOs, all the CFOs, all the CEOs, all the COOs, we've got a number of different C-suite executives. Everybody is going to want a digital twin, because that way they can focus on the business, they can focus on the work, but they can still maintain a fresh digital presence online every single day. They're going to love that, right? Nobody would hate being on LinkedIn all the time, but not having to actually work for it. So this is something that every single CEO or C-suite executive is going to adopt, and you can be a service provider or you can do it for yourself, totally up to you. E-commerce brands are going to love this technology too, because they can have characters, they can have their models trying out their clothes, trying out their products, holding their products, promoting their products even in videos or UGC videos. So all of this technology is available through virtual influencers. It just becomes more consistent. So think about that. The opportunity is huge, huge. In fact, this market is going to go to $300 billion by 2035. That's what the projections are. It's a crazy big market, room for everyone. So I give you some reasons why people want virtual influencers, but here are some even more, I would say, financial or even more important reasons. Firstly, it's low cost. You don't need to spend a lot of time to create them. You can create infinite content, right? You can just publish every single day, hit publish, and you have a new piece of content. You just take minutes to create it, right? Nothing beats that. There's no mess, nothing to clean up. It's low effort, it's flexible, and it is convenient, right? But I'm going to show you the best reason. The best reason of all. It's not about saving time or money. It's about the profits, because virtual influencers can be extremely profitable. When you think about the amount of investment you put in, the returns can be absolutely disproportionate. I'm going to show you some real life case studies of that. All right, so here we go. So all of these virtual influencers that I'm showing right now, they are from the last year. They're not from this year. So now things are gonna get even more hotter, because the technologies they use, they are not that current. So you can see we got Ludo Magalu over here. She is an influencer on Instagram. Massive following of 8.5 million people, right? So who told you that AI is not going to change the social media content world and people will not follow AI? We've got an influencer that clearly looks like I would say she looks like a 3D rendered character, but she's got a following of 8.5 million people, and she is making $2.5 million per year for the creator. It's crazy. It's crazy. The amount of impact that she's created is amazing, right? For the version that she is. Then you have another character called Lil Magela. And Lil Magela is in the fashion and the music niche, and you can see her posing with some real life people. I don't know these guys, but obviously they must be famous. And she's doing $2 to $10 million a year for the agency. It's created by a business called Brud. It's an agency, and that's an insane amount of money. And imagine the input they're putting in, right? They're basically rendering her. Then you got another influencer, and she's a bit more recent, I think, based on the look that she has. And this is Aitana Lopez. She's got 393,000 followers on Instagram. And she is also a digital CEO. Think about it. They call her a digital CEO. It's basically just some character that some person or some company is rendering at home. And this is generating $120,000 to $150,000 a year. Now, would you like to make that happen for yourself? I know I would want to do that and capitalize on that money if I could. And if I was motivated differently, if I was not already absolutely committed to building tools and software, this is absolutely amazing, this opportunity that you have here. Then you have this another little influencer online called Shudu Graham. I think it's a pun on Instagram, probably. So this virtual influencer lady is doing $1,000 to $5,000 per post. And I think she's getting endorsements. Actually, not I think. I've found that information online. Brands like Fenty and Balmain are paying this person to pose in their clothes, right? Not a person, paying this AI character to pose in their clothes. And why wouldn't they do it? She's got 239,000 subscribers or fans on Instagram. And everything, boils down to that. Brands care about attention. All the businesses that you can monetize, they care about the attention. They don't care who this attention is being generated by, as long as they can monetize it. So if people are following this AI character for clothes, for design sense, for fashion, well, brands are happy to pay for the endorsement all day. Then you've got closer to my home, India. We've got this virtual character called Kyra Onig, and she is also an AI character. Looks pretty believable, and she has 233,000 followers, and she's got deals from Amazon, and there's a technology company called Boat in India, massive. They make digital devices, so she's got an endorsement with them. So the opportunity is really crazy, and these are all just small bunch of people. So if you actually look for virtual influencers and how much money they're making, those numbers can be really crazy. So I just grabbed some off randomly. We got Mila Sofia. She's doing 30,000 monthly, and all she's doing is you singing AI songs. It's basically AI lip sync songs. I could do this all day with Imimic without a hassle. Think about this. So these were just some of the characters that are absolutely public, that have grown massively, that have been talked about in the press. But this is not the entire business, guys. In truth, for every single character that you might have heard about or that you might have seen, there are thousands of virtual characters, virtual influencers, AI influencers that are targeting niches, different markets, maybe local markets, maybe smaller niches or bigger niches. And they are generating a fair amount of income for their owners. So there are literally thousands or even tens of thousands of influencers generating anything between $1,000 to $10,000 for the people who created them. And of course, the press is not talking about it already, because this is now not just a trend, it's a movement, right? So again, a lot of these influencers, especially the new ones, they never reveal their secret. They never even tell the audience that they are virtual. They don't have to, because the content just looks absolutely believable, right? So that's the thing. So how do they make money? How can you make money from virtual influencers? Did you think about it? All right, so if you want to find out how you can make money from a virtual influencer, give me a yes, tell me in chat. And this is an attention test too. I know a lot of you guys are here, but I want to find out if you're listening. So this is an attention test. Drop me a yes in chat, and I will show you the ways that you can monetize the virtual influencers and you can make money from it. And Andrew, that's a perfect comment. I can finally be a slave master without feeling guilty. Well, that's absolutely right. You can make your virtual influencers work all day, and even on Sundays, on Christmas, nobody will care, right? So a bunch of yeses: Lee, Kenneth, David, Rob, Derek, Ernie, Matthew, Phil, Barbara, George, Marvin, Steve, Anthony, Viola, Mike, Jim Cole, Dave, Dubby Man, Jonathan, Anthony, Michelle, Rob. All of you guys have absolutely been paying attention. That's amazing. So yeah, I'm going to show you the different ways that you can monetize them. Before I show you the technology that lets you create believable ones, you can have ads. So I'm sure everyone is aware about the platform programs. There is the YouTube partnership program. Facebook has a monetization program. TikTok has a monetization program. So all of these platforms, Instagram and everything else, they pay you money if you get attention. If you have people who want to consume your content, they run ads on the content that you've produced and you get a share of the ads. That is a great way to monetize. It always works. Next, you can also promote affiliate products. Now think about this. What if you create an influencer that is in the finance niche? You can promote product like investment products, you can create guidebooks, or you can even tie up with platforms like ibkr or all those robinhood and other platforms like that, and you can promote their products to your audience, get a cut on them. Affiliate marketing works for every single niche, whether it's health or niche or whatever you can think of. Create a virtual influencer, start making content. The good news is you don't have to put thousands of dollars up front. This is what real influencers have been doing in practice. They have been putting up thousands of dollars upfront to reach that stage where they have a following. And it can be in time, it can be in money, because they need to get buy the gear, they need to buy the right products or right things for themselves before they reach the profitable stage. You can do all of that without worrying about all of those costs. You can create content, reach maybe 2,000, 3,000 followers online, and then you can start to monetize them. You can start to promote affiliate products. I think promoting affiliate products is always a very quick strategy, because you can reach significant scale without waiting for a massive audience, right? So if you're promoting a product for $200, and even if you get 35% commission on it, that's a $70 commission. And if you got an audience of 5,000, you can easily convert maybe 1% to 2% off that, especially if you do repeated promotions. So this is an easy way to make money. Next, you can do brand deals. Like I showed you, some influencers like Shoot Do Gram, they have reached a sizable stage in audience. Then they are able to grab brand deals from bigger brands like Balmain and Fenty. But the truth is, now this works for everyone. Even if you got an audience of 5,000, you can still find brand deals from brands that are ready to pay for your audience. So we've got this entire huge movement called micro influencers. There are literally dozens of websites that you can sign up on, and they give you campaigns. You can run the campaigns on your YouTube channel or Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, and you get paid a few dollars every single time. So this is a great way to go for brand deals as a micro influencer if you're beginning out today and get paid. Then you can also promote products. Like I've got a couple of virtual influencers doing my work already, because again, why wouldn't I do that? It's so easy to create that and so easy to market. So I got a team of people who create videos and content featuring virtual influencers, and I'm putting that out, and I'm promoting a lot of my products in it, and it's gaining traction. You can do the same if you got a product that you created. If you got a digital product or a physical product, whatever way you have, you can start promoting your products on TikTok. I think the reach that you can get this way can be massive. And paid promotions, I think it comes with brand deals, so I've already covered that. So these are some of the ways. But here is another way, and I think this is really important for people like us, people in this room: agencies. How many of you guys here are running an agency or want to work as an agency? Give me a yes if you got an agency. And how do you define an agency? You don't need to have a company. If you want to work for brands, or if you want to work for local businesses, if you have ever worked for local businesses, taken up on a client, drop me a yes in chat. I want to see how many of your agency owners, because this is where the true market is. A lot of yeses. I think a big number of people here are running an agency. I think I already see about 15 yeses, and now it's growing even faster. So agencies have a massive opportunity beyond virtual influencers, and that is digital twins. You know, I talked about that a little bit earlier. Every single business owner, every single C-suite executive will want one. The reason is they want to be found online, they want to be pushing content online, but they don't want to make the effort, and you can't blame them. They're busy doing their stuff, right? So if you got an owner of a local business, they don't want to be spending all day creating content, because they just don't have the talent. They don't want to. They cannot face the camera. They're not happy even posing for a simple photograph. Think about telling them, hey, I need a new photograph from you for LinkedIn every 3 days. They're not going to do that. So this is a massive market for you. You can easily capitalize on this massive market, because every single business owner and C-suite executive will want a digital influencer that can fill in for them and create content. And you can create content that is believable, that is authentic, whether it's images or video. You don't need to worry about that, but you should be able to reach the right audience, right? So they want the exposure, but they don't have the time. And this is a $1 billion opportunity, and you can get on it on the ground floor. Here is the thing, guys. This is what SEO was all through the 2000s. So think about what Google was doing with SEO in 2000 and 2010. SEO was big. A lot of agencies made millions using SEO. Some massive brands grew, some massive products grew out of it. Now, this moment is there for social media, and a lot of it is going to be just going to virtual influencers straight away. And I think if you do it today, if you get into it today, you will be able to capitalize it the best because the size of the market is massive. SEO is dying, but this movement is going to be a perfect replacement for your SEO process because you're going to be able to maybe even do better with this kind of product promotion or this kind of content than you did with SEO in the past, or then the massive SEO agencies did in the past. So are you ready for the opportunity? Well, I know you are. I've got Rob here telling me sweet already, right? So let's take a look at how we're going to do this. You got to pick your niche. You got to pick your niche, right? And it can be absolutely any niche. For the first time in our lifetime, you can pick literally any niche you want. So here I am. I'm a 45-year-old Indian guy. Obviously, I can't sell to the German audience, who are looking to buy, to consume maybe content about fitness, or I cannot promote financial literacy products to a German audience. That's not going to happen, right? Not in my lifetime. But with this product, I can actually create the perfect persona that appeals to the demographic. And all I need to use is use AI to create the basic content and then slowly build up my presence online with the perfect speaker, with the perfect person that appeals to that exact market that I want to target. And I don't have to worry about who I am, where I'm coming from. So you're going to be able to do that. All those markets that were locked to you earlier are going to be unlocked, and you can target super good niches. What is a super good niche? Which is not exactly dominated, overpopulated, and it has high returns. So you can target local markets, local communities, local countries, which have higher returns, and create products, services, content for these niches, and really, really turn this into a massive opportunity. So again, pick your niche, design your influencer, and then all you need to do is publish and grow. And yes, Rob, it absolutely supports all the languages that AI supports, and that I think is pretty much global now. So I'm going to show you the product now. This is going to be a revelation, guys. Who's excited? Show me your excitement, and I will show you the product that is going to make this possible for you. Let me see in the chat all the yeses. So we have Dave. Dave, you're the first one. Ken has got a lot of exclamation marks to go. And Dale says, let's do it. So yeah, I'm really, really excited too, guys. And I'm going to show you the product. This is Imimic. It's going to create all the virtual influencers you want. You can create your digital twin or create a very, very believable virtual influencer that looks real. You can create influencers in any niche. You can target product. You can target, content for brands, and brands can absolutely be the happiest people to invest in these virtual influencers because, again, they actually own it. So somebody here said, I think it was Alan, that I want to be a slave master, but I don't want to feel guilty. Well, that's the kind of feeling the virtual influencers give you. And if you're a creator, if you're a coach, you can make a digital twin that does some work while you relax. And I told you about this earlier. It doesn't matter who you are. Like this gent, you can target markets that were not accessible to you. That's really crazy in a way. Also, you can have one little picture and you can convert that into any kind of presence you want. Like this one, I showed you this earlier. This is a picture of me. And by the way, you can create videos. So guys, I'm going to show you some videos now. And I want to remind you, these are virtual influencers. They're not real people. And number two, I want you to remember to imagine that the lip sync is absolutely fine. Any miss in the lip sync that you see, it's because of the lag, because of the webinar. I am telecasting, I'm broadcasting this to hundreds of people on the webinar. So that's the reason. So let's take a look at this video over here. So we've got this absolutely real looking gent starting off here. And then we have him walking across the room looking perfectly real too. Then look at this one. This time you can even hear the voice. So yes, you can have videos of people speaking. Let's take a look at this one.
We believe the future is personalized, which is why we created Imimic. This platform is going to revolutionize how we connect.
So think about this. This was created using AI. It's 100% authentic. The person looks believable. The body language is real, and the lip sync matches perfectly. So this is something that you can do. I'm going to show you, in fact, even more amazing things. You can also promote products. So in this instance, the person is wearing a watch, and in the other photograph they are promoting a shoe. So you can actually take up the photograph of the shoe and the watch, and you can have the virtual influencers kind of use them or wear them. You can also have conversations. Now, somebody here asked me, can I create a conversation between me and my family members or between me and my associates? Well, you can actually have people talking to each other, maybe the two virtual influencers that you own, and really, imagine taking this into a new level of, I would say reachability, because conversations have this maximum impact where you can actually create this believable world for your virtual influencers. Let's take a look at this conversation.
I think with the Imimic product, the branding needs to be more bold.
Yes, exactly. We need a campaign that truly reflects its innovation and appeal.
I think with the Imimic product, the branding needs to be more bold.
Yes, exactly. We need a campaign that truly reflects its innovation and appeal.
I think with the Imimic product, the branding needs.
So these influencers were not in the real world. These are two fictional people. They're talking about my product, and you can see the body language is so good. Like, who wouldn't imagine that these are actors? Now, I wonder if you guys have seen that recent video which had a fight between Brad Pitt and I think it was Tom Cruise. Everybody has been looking at that video and watching it and thinking, wow, how believable this is. Well, that is exactly the same engine. So Dream is the engine that you saw in that video. This video is produced by the same technology which was launched just weeks ago. Creates really believable words, right? And yes, Rob, you can stitch shorter videos together to create a longer video. Perfect idea. Now, you also have motion control. So motion control is another technology that you can use. Imagine you making a short video of yourself talking, or maybe gesturing in the manner you want to emphasize a point. Maybe you want to use the exact body language that you want to use. Well, you can transfer that motion onto any character you want, and you can have your virtual influencer behaving the same as you want to project. So that is crazy technology that is also available inside of iMimic. So again, you can build a universe of characters targeting any market, any ethnicity, any language, any country, or any culture with iMimic. And yes, with accuracy of image, accuracy of voice, and I would say accuracy of video, everything included, right? So we make it possible by using the latest technologies available in the world. What we've done is we have tapped into the best AIs by everyone, brought it all together in a massive manner in iMimic, and given you all the options. Like, there are some AIs that really do a great job of audio, but some AIs that make believable video. And to make this perfect video, you need to merge these two technologies. Well, in iMimic, we actually merge it, right? So that's the magic. So make videos on trends, dances, skits, speeches, conversations, spokesperson videos, anything you want. Create images, make dances, and you can absolutely reach any niche you want. So who's excited? Who's ready to see the demo? Put in the chat the words demo, and I will show you the demo right now, because I know you want to take a look at this project and you want to see how it really works. So let me see the words demo in the chat. Wow, it just exploded. The chat has exploded. Alan, Ernie, PJ, Jock, Lee, a lot of new people. Well, it's time to see the demo. I promise you I'm not going to keep you any longer. Let's take a look at iMimic. All right, so today I'm going to show you. Just a note, guys, I'm going to play the demo, then I'm going to mute my mic. I'm going to be on my other computer. I will be chatting with you from the text, but I won't be able to speak while the demo happens. If you feel that there is if you can't hear the audio or anything, just let me know and I will try to fix that. But I think it should work fine. So let me hit play right now. iMimic, the all new breakthrough software that will let you create virtual influencers and digital twins. Yes, you can create a virtual influencer that is absolutely custom made by you, and you can put them in any situation you want, create photographs, create videos, endorse products, absolutely use them for any commercial purpose. And virtual influencer is a growing industry worth billions right now. And the second thing that you can do with it, create a digital twin of yourself. Well, that is much in demand. All the CXOs, business owners, They want digital twins so that they can be on Instagram, on Facebook, and all the other networks with content every day without having to create it manually. So let's take a look. Right now, I've got two influencers in here. Samantha, that is a virtual influencer, which means to say this person is not really existing out of the software. And the second thing is my own digital twin. So I'm going to show you how to create them, how to use them, and how to do absolutely mind-blowing stuff. Let's get started. So with Imimic, you can create virtual influencers for social media, and you can convert a few of your original images, like I put in some over here, into endless amount of content for social media. You can do things like create a new photograph, create photographs with multiple characters, create photographs with a product in hand or around, convert photographs to videos, create spokesperson videos where you have text scripts and your character, which could be me, will read out that content. Then you can also change the audio from a video. Yes, you can put in a video of you speaking or your virtual character speaking and just change the audio, and the lip sync will automatically match. You can modify a video. You can bring in a video, change clothes, change the scenario, do anything you want. You can also create spokesperson videos with an audio file. So put in an image and an audio file, and you will have a live spokesperson video. You can create conversation videos of two characters talking. You can do motion control, so you can do viral TikTok dances if you want to, and you can convert text to audio. So build up a voice for yourself, and you can convert text to audio, then use it in your videos. And you can also create posts for Facebook, Instagram, X, or LinkedIn. Excited to find out how? Let's get started and create a new photograph with Creative Photo Workflow. All right, so I've described the kind of photo I want, just me in a coffee shop, and then I will just select from one of my existing photographs. I'll go for this one. I like this photo. Click on done, and then you can select the size of the photograph that you want. For this one, I will go for a landscape size photograph, and then I just click on generate and wait a few seconds. Check this out. This is exactly what I wanted. Me sitting in a coffee shop with a laptop in front of me, looking at the camera. And look at the detail. This is exactly what I am looking like, right? It's not looking like an AI generated photo at all, but you can go one step above this. You can change anything about the photo that you want. For example, let's say I want to change the way I'm dressed. He is wearing a blue shirt with collars. For example, a blue formal shirt, I think that's what it's called. And you just click on generate again and wait a few seconds. Check this out now. Now I'm wearing a formal shirt inside my jacket. Now imagine using this for your LinkedIn or Instagram. If you got clients, or you yourself are a CXO or a business owner, you can create unlimited content for your LinkedIn this way, right? Let's go back. I've created a set of different images using this, and I can post to my Instagram or LinkedIn or Facebook all day without having to worry about posing, without having to worry about camera work, and without investing time. But that's not all, because there is so much more. Let's look at the next one. You can have a photograph where you are posing multiple characters together. So remember, I created a virtual character called Samantha. Well, I can pose her with me. So I'm going to select a photo of me and Samantha, and I'm going to pose us together. So let's do that right now. Here I am. I'm just going to put us in a seminar. So I want to be writing something while the woman is working on her laptop. So again, just click on generate AI photos and choose the size that you want. I think for this one too, I want the landscape ratio. Click on generate and wait a few seconds. Check this out. This is exactly what we wanted, and you can see how well the faces have been retained. This is me, and the lady is looking just like herself. So you can create images not just with your individual characters, but you can create a universe of characters, and you can have them interact with each other, virtual or real. Think about the possibilities. You can interact with celebrities, you can interact your virtual character with famous people, or you can put yourself in any situation you want. And that opens so many business possibilities. You can see all the images that I created earlier over here down below. And let's go back and check out more features. Next, I told you that you can have photographs of you or your character posing with products. Now let's take a look at that. So this time I actually want to show off a phone. You can see I've written a description that's kind of promoting the phone, and I can type about the product. I can tell the AI about the product. So it's just a Samsung phone. And then you can select the image that you want to use. This time, let me use this one. It's a different image, different person. And I'm going to upload a product image from my computer. It's just a regular phone. And just click on generate photograph. Check this out. This is the image generated by Imimic. Well, that is absolutely on spot. The shirt, the pants, and it's got my face down right perfectly. It's exactly the image you would want to use if you are promoting a product and you are the CEO. Well, let's go back and see even more features, because what is next? You can convert any photo to a video. Let's take a look at that. You got a number of different AIs that you can use, like Kling, Van, VO, Sedan, so many more, and the new ones will come in just like I told you earlier. Now in this video, I want to have some product endorsements, and I'm going to select an image that I already have. You can see these are the images that I have. What about this image? I kind of like this image for a product promotion. You can of course load more if you want to. There are so many more images that I have that I created earlier, but I will go with this one. Click on done, and now you can select the ratio you want. This time I want 9:16, and then just click on generate video. Check this out. Let's play the video. You can use these clips in a longer video or even post them as is on social media. So that is image to video. And again, don't forget about the multiple AIs. Every AI can give you unique and different results. Now let's create spokesperson video where we actually speak some text. So this time I'm going to do something else. Click on select image and let's figure out which image we want to use. How about this one this time? Click on done. And we are using VO 3.1 this time. You can also use Grok or Sora. Let's use Grok in fact. And it's a square image, so you want the square output, and a 5-second video will do. Click on generate video and then just let Imimic do its job.
Now this is the phone you should have. Now this is the phone you should have.
Check this out. So this is what's been created by Grok, and of course you can use the other AIs too, and as new technology comes in, you will see it first inside of Imimic. Let's continue the journey, and this time we will create a speaking video from an audio file. So let's put in a prompt, a little bit of information over here. I put in some direction, then you want to select an image from over here. Let's find an image that we can use. Okay, I will use this one this time, the landscape one. Click on done. We've got the image over here. Now we want to use some audio. So we're going to upload an audio file. Now, if you have generated audio inside of Imimic, you can select that too, but I have not generated anything. So we're going to generate an audio file. We have this audio. Let's play it. I really love this phone. This is my favorite phone, and everybody should only use this phone. All right. So I'm going to upload this audio file from my computer. In downloads, I've got it here, the MP3 file. It's uploaded, and I just click on generate video and wait a few seconds. Check this out. I really love this phone. This is my favorite phone, and everybody should only use this phone. That is what I have to say. So I really love this phone. So I created a video with my own custom audio playing, and the lip sync matches perfectly. And you know what? You can create clips of up to 60 seconds, a minute long in length with this. Imagine the possibilities. Similarly, you can also change audio from video. Yes, you can replace an audio file and have perfect lip sync. You can also modify the videos using AI and change things like the dress of the person or the appearance of the person, or change the background in absolutely seamless manner. We already saw audio file turning into a video, replacing a video. Next, you can even create a conversation between your characters. Let's try to check that out. So I made this image earlier where we have the two people sitting around on a table, and I just converted it to a video, and I want to show you the results. Check this out.
This is a great conference.
Yeah, glad we came here.
So imagine that you can have two people talking in a video from an image, and look at this wall of content that I have created that I can use all over the internet, right? So if I'm a CTO, which of course I am actually, I can just power my social media without having to do all this work, right? I would love that. Anybody would love that. Next, we have a lot more. We have motion control, so you can actually have your characters doing things and you can make those viral videos. You do you remember that dance video which went viral on TikTok some time ago? Well, you could do that for yourself. So we're going to use Kling for this one, and we're going to use image as a source. Processing mode can be standard. I will keep the original sound and I will let this be. So I'm going to select the character image. I think I will go for this one. And from AI video, I'm going to upload a new video. I actually had a video that I found earlier, viral dance, this one. Let's take a little bit of a look at the original first. You get the message, right? Now let's take a look at what we got using. Wow, I couldn't have done this on my own, but with iMimic, absolutely you can. Next, you can convert text to audio. So yes, you can build a voice inside of iMimic for your character, and then you can convert text to audio, and you can take that audio and convert it into a video. So that's an entire workflow out there. But that's not all. You can even create Facebook posts, Instagram posts, X posts, and LinkedIn posts. I'm talking about the text content for your virtual influencer. And let me just give you a bit of a background. When you create your influencer for the first time, you will give it a name like John Smith and click on submit. And then you can put in more details like the age of the influencer, the profession, and the personality details. You can describe what kind of clothing they wear. You can put in a voice for them, select a voice from a ready-made system, or even design your own voice using Qwen, right? So you can create a custom voice for your character. Then you can upload images. And what happens is, based on all that information that you put in, iMimic is going to create a profile for your characters, and then when you create posts, they will match the profile. And iMimic even keeps an account of all the content that you created earlier, just like a very smart agent, and keeps creating new content that is in sync. So let's try to create a Facebook post for this character. And by the way, you have the option to enhance existing content, and you can even summarize some content if you want to. You can get new topics as suggestion and even find fresh topics from news, right? So it's got a lot of potential. So again, let's create a new post on an entrepreneurship topic. So you give it some instructions. You've got models like GPT, Claude, Gemini, or Grok, all the top end models. Then click on generate, and in a few seconds you will get the post. You got the post right over here. You can copy it, pair it off with the image that you created earlier using iMimic, and you have a very nice post that people will like to see, people will like to read. And all you needed to put in was like 2 minutes of your time. If you're running an agency, this can be a real time saver. And of course, you can do the same whether it's an X post or a LinkedIn post, and all the content that you create will be available in the timeline in a nice little wall, so you can go back and check all the content that you created earlier. And you can see a little bit of a trends about how many posts or what kind of content you created over the time. So this is iMimic. It's a very, very amazing product if you want to create an influencer or a digital twin influencer like Samantha, which is a virtual influencer, can be promoting anything. You can choose any gender, any age, and of course, make a digital twin of yourself or your clients if you want to. If you get iMimic, I'll see you inside. This is Cyril Gupta signing off. Well, Cyril's still here. So today I'm still here. And was that mind blowing or not? Guys, if you see the potential and you love this product, give me a yes in the chat. Let me know that you really love this product. And if you want to add anything in beyond the yes, go ahead and do it. Lee says yes. We got a lot of yeses. My chat just blows up every single time you guys start messaging. Emmanuel, Derek, Jock, Ken, PJ, Dave, Mike, yes, amazing. Rob, yes. Walter, yes. Steve, oi. So Michelle is from France, obviously. We got Phil, yes. Obianuju says, I love it. Abundance Tool says yes, yes, and yes. And Biljana is actually setting things on fire. So guys, this is really a crazy, crazy tool. Now I can take 2 paths on this webinar from here. If you want, I can show you this product live. So yes, I'm going to go into iMimic right now along with you guys and create some content based on the inputs you give me. That's option number 1. Or the option number 2, I can show you the offer. What would you like to see? Would you like to go on to the offer, or would you like to see the live demo. So I want some votes. If you want the offer, write offer in the chat. If you want the live demo, put live demo in the chat, and I will go in that direction, guys. Awesome. So the votes are coming in, and everybody is looking to get the offer. You can see that about 50% of the people are looking for the offer. Absolutely, guys. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna show you the offer. I'm gonna show you the best deal on iMimic, and after that, I will go live and show you the product in many, many ways. So again, let's get started and take a look at some more things about iMimic that are amazing. You can create posts, you can create threads and captions and engagement hooks with the content creator. So it's like a well-rounded, I would say, digital twin or virtual influencer creator. It doesn't do just one thing; it does every single thing that you can need to create a content to create the content for your virtual creator. Whether it's images, whether it's audio, whether it's videos, or it's text content, this product does everything, right? Next, you can actually use this to climb trends. Now, imagine this. If you are a human content creator, there are times when you see a clear trend in the market. So I'm going to break some news to you guys. What is the biggest trend that happened just now? The biggest trend is the Supreme Court in the US just said that the tariffs are illegal. Now that's a huge trend. Now the person that breaks this to the market first is gonna make the most amount of eyeballs. Isn't that right? Think about it. If you were a virtual influencer in the finance world, if you could just post right now with a little video talking about it, or create a LinkedIn post about it, or create a Facebook post about it, you would get insane eyeballs on X anywhere you want. Now, with this technology, you don't have to leave everything and get to the chase, get to the content creation table and make your content. Even if you're not at home, you can tell your friends, hey, or your family, could you make a video and post it? You can climb insane trends this way. So that is, I think, one of the most compelling arguments. Even if you have most of your content prepared yourself, you should always have a digital twin where you're posting content. Then you can post at unlimited scale. We understood that. Test multiple niches, absolutely. Launch multiple influencers, why not, right? So all of this is made possible. And let's take a look at the deal today. So we have the all-inclusive level. So guys, another quick survey. I know for certainty that most of you already have at least one product from me, and you probably understand the way I operate, the way I work, the quality of the products, the professional output, the continuous improvement, and of course, a really, really great deal. All the things that I'm known for. I know a lot of you are here because you have bought something from me in the past and you want exactly that deal. So drop me in the chat, I have your product, or I own a product from you. If you have any product that's already created by me, let me know in the chat that you own my products. We got Derek, you own my products. Matthew says I own all your products, and Kenneth says I have a lot. Michelle says I own a few of you. And Matthew, I've already seen Matthew. I already have Freezer. Andrew already have a few. I have several new here. Abundance, you are the first. You are the new customer here. I'm sure this is the first one, and you will want every one of them. Ken says own. Tim, of course, is a long time user of my products. Jock's here with a lot of my products. Donesia, I have many of my products. So guys, I just wanted to show you this because for those of you who are new to me, well, I do things a little bit differently. But this offer that I'm going to show you today is going to be the best offer for this product that you've ever seen. I don't think anybody will bring you something like this. So today, I'm going to give you iMimic in an all-inclusive deal that has everything that you need to create content online and capitalize on this massive opportunity. So what will it have? You're going to get iMimic Elite. iMimic Elite is the entry-level product. I think it is okay for people who are just starting out. Maybe they want to create an influencer. Maybe they're still on the edge a little bit, not really ready to dive in. It has basics covered, but it doesn't have the best AIs. It doesn't have the best professional outputs, and it doesn't have unlimited content creation. So for all of that, you need to go to the iMimic Pro version, the professional version. And the good news is today on this webinar, you get iMimic Pro absolutely a part of the deal. So the Pro version is included and it gives you access to more AIs. Basically, it unlocks the best AIs for you so that you can create the best content that a professional should. And it also gives you unlimited characters. So you can create all the characters you want. If you got an agency, you would certainly want that. And it lets you create unlimited amount of content every single day. So this is the version that every professional would want. Next, now this is again something that I don't do apart from the launch that I do. Whenever I create a new product, I do a launch. So this is again only something that happens during the launch. The reseller version of iMimic lets you grab licenses that you can sell. And in this all-inclusive offer, I'm going to give you 70 licenses to sell at an insane price. So imagine this. Here is the scenario that's going to happen. After the launch period ends in 7 days, I'm going to put iMimic to recurring. The front-end version Elite is going to sell at $6-7, and the Pro upgrade is going to be selling at minimum $97. So in the future, anyone who wants to get iMimic, they will not be able to get the all-inclusive offer. The only thing they can get is the Elite and Pro version, and for that, they have to pay a minimum of $164 a year. But I'm going to give you today 70 licenses that you can sell by yourself and keep all the money, right? You don't need to share a single cent with me. You can just sell it the way you want. You can get paid in PayPal, in Stripe, in Bitcoin, or you can just grab some cash, get a payment to your Venmo, whatever you want, right? So that's absolutely up to you how you want to get paid. And you can sell the way you want. You can email your list if you have it. You can post in groups. You can sell to friends. You can just go to a convention and tell them, hey, I have this great app. Do you want it? Whatever way you want, basically up to you how you want to sell it. That's also included, and it is a launch only offer. So it's only included for you guys. And after this, it's just going to go away. Next, I also have in this special all-inclusive deal, a couple of my high quality products that I created earlier that are loved by my audience. I've got Freezer here. I think one of you already told me that you got Freezer, so you've been using it. I also have Mighty Memes here, which is a meme creator. So Freezer will let you create storyteller videos. And the exclusive thing about Freezer is these videos are highly viral. Secondly, Freezer can create videos that are up to 45 minutes in length. So this is perfect for TikTok. This is perfect for YouTube. If you want to create long length videos, Freezer is your go-to tool. It can create videos of up to 45 minutes. And Mighty Memes is a meme creator. Everybody loves a good meme. And Mighty Memes is a meme creator with AI. So you don't need to even come up with things. You can just tell it the scenario and it's going to come up with the memes. There are literally thousands of templates in there. You can grab a template, tell the AI to write the meme, and you can just have the meme in seconds. So this is again a great product that people love, and it is also a part of the deal. Now, let me remind you, all of these products are usually sold at recurring. Like out of the launch, they're always sold at recurring. But today, I'm going to give you the lifetime licenses. So you get the Elite lifetime licenses for personal use. You get the Pro lifetime license, which is for professionals. You get the iMimic reseller lifetime license, which is for resellers. You get the Freezer Pro license. You get the Mighty Memes Pro license. And you should put the entire suite together. Out of this webinar, out of this launch, the total value of the suite is a massive $888 every single year, right? You can't pay lesser than that. Today, if you were to buy one of my products, this is the minimum that you would need to pay for this kind of setup, right? And the reseller version might not even be available. It's actually not available at all after this launch. So this is going to be a crazy offer, guys. I'm going to give you the value that is of $2,079. It's a simple math. You take a basic lifetime of software for 3 years. Usually people take even longer. For me, it's forever because I maintain my products. They don't die. So even if you take a conservative lifetime of 3 years, you're going to be spending $2,000 to get access to these set of products for 3 years to really get the value from them. But today, I'm going to give you a very, very special price. I'm known for these kind of things. I'm going to give you a super special price. And guess what it is? Here is the thing. I'm not going to sell it to you today at $997. And some of my friends yesterday on the webinar actually suggested selling it at $499. I asked them, how would you think I should price it? So some of them said I should price it at $4.99. Well, I would have loved it if I had thought about it before I brought this to the market. But I'm always trying to make the best offer for you. So today there's going to be a crazy offer on this, not 999, not 499. You can grab the lifetime deal on this product today for just $267. So this is what you need to pay if you grab it now. This is a webinar only deal. Just to clarify this is a webinar only deal. After the webinar and for the next 7 days, it will still be available for a lifetime deal. But every few hours, I think every 8 hours, the price is gonna go up. So as a first mover, as a person who's made the effort to be on the webinar, I want to give you guys the best offer possible. That's why I'm going to give you the best deal on this. Beyond this webinar, it's just going to get a little more expensive. So if you love iMimic and you want to grab it, I'm going to show you the link next very, very quickly. But first, I'm just going to give you the option to buy some extra boosters, which will give you more capabilities. So you can grab 50,000 extra credits for $39 if you want, and you can grab extra 140 licenses to sell for just $99. That is about 70 cents per license. And think about the kind of upside, guys. It's a very simple offer. You can sell lifetime access to iMimic to your customers for $200. Remember, I'm going to be selling it at $164 per year minimum. So you can just walk up to somebody who could be interested and tell them, you know what? Cyril is selling this product for $164 per year, but guess what? I've got the grandfathered lifetime licenses to sell, and I'm going to give you the license to this product absolutely official for just $200. And you don't need to pay me again. This is a lifetime deal. Everybody's going to take that deal. And the upside, if you grab these 140 licenses and the 70 licenses that I've given you earlier, you're going to have 210 licenses to sell. The upside is a crazy $42,000 if you manage to sell all 210 licenses. And if you can even sell 10, that's still a crazy upside. You can sell 20, that's a lot of money. Here is the thing, guys. These licenses do not expire. And if you bought a product from me in the past, you know that my products do not get out of fashion. They're well maintained. They are always taken care of. And I make them better and better. So the licenses that you buy today, you can sell tomorrow. You can sell next month, you can sell the month after that, or even next year. You're going to make that money no matter when you come in. That is why I brought these extra licenses in, because in all my webinars, people were telling me, hey, Cyril, I grabbed the 70, but I know I can sell more than 70 this year. Why don't you give me more licenses? So I brought this special offer in. You can grab 140 more. I know a lot of people are going to grab this today and sell even more with this product, get even more money from this. And you're going to also get the seller's pack if you want it. The seller's pack has ready-made everything. So if you want to sell, it's got a ready-made sales page, ready-made sales video, demo video. It's got graphics, it's got blog articles, it's got Facebook ads, and even emails that you can use. So with the seller's pack, all you need to do is just host it, put your buy button on it, and then you can start circulating it and start monetizing it. So it just makes your journey easier, guys. So again, the prime features of all-inclusive offer: unlimited influencers, unlimited creatives, posts on fresh topics and news. You get multi-AI goodness, all the best AIs. You get 2 years of free upgrades. You can build and sell influencers because you get a commercial license, and you get the reseller licenses too. And to get iMimic today, here is where you need to go. The link is on the screen, and I think Swati will also drop it in the chat. So go to this link, which is on the screen. You can type it in your browser. I'm going to drop it in chat too. You will see a buy page just like this one over here. Okay, Swati, the link is not clickable. So I think we just need to make sure that the link is clickable in your message so that people can click. Let me see if I can try to get this done. Okay. All right. So I probably have to type it out, guys. Okay, so I've dropped the link in the chat too, and it was on the screen. It was so that you can see it. You will see a page like this, which has options to buy. You can use your Stripe. You can use your credit card, which goes through Stripe. Or if you got a PayPal account and you want to pay through PayPal, you can use PayPal too. Just a note, guys, if one of these methods does not work for you, try the other one. And the good news is, if for some reason Stripe doesn't work for you, you can even use your credit card through PayPal, right? So if you're having some problem with Stripe, which is the default option, you can use PayPal and of course grab the product through PayPal even with your card. Now, a lot of you already know me because you've got my products. There were a couple of new guys. So I just wanted to show you something, a bit of history about me, a bit of history about my company, Technic Force, the kind of work we do. So these are our ratings on Google Business and on Trustpilot. As you can see on Google Business, I've got a rating of 4.9 stars over 196 reviews. But that's crazy, right? It's nearly 5 stars. This is all thanks to the product quality we maintain, the product support system we maintain, and of course, a lot of love from my customers like you who are in the room, who've used my products, who've loved the kind of difference that I'm making, that I'm trying to make, and they want to show the love for me by going out there and publicly writing a review, because the good guys should always win, right? Next, on Trustpilot, I've got a rating of 4.6 stars over 93 reviews, all thanks to those guys, all thanks to you. So that's the kind of work I do. And don't let me forget about my refund guarantee. Well, guys, I think I have the most special refund guarantee out there in the industry. And I'm going to tell you about it in just a moment. Also, that you might not really ever need to use it, but those who for whatever reason want to use it, this is an ironclad refund guarantee, nonsense free. I don't make my customers run through hoops. I don't make my customers dance. If for whatever reasons you don't like my product and you don't think it absolutely is the best product that you've ever seen for this purpose, and you can afford to let go of it, if you can afford to return it to me, have your account canceled, you can come to my support within 30 days. We have live chat for you with real people, right? Not bots. You can come to any of my websites. There is always a chat button over there. Click that, talk to a real support agent 24 hours a day, 6 days a week. So Monday to Saturday, we are working Monday to Saturday, 24 hours a day. You can go up to my sites, talk to the agent and tell them, hey, you know what? I bought iMimic, but I don't like it. So can I get a refund? They're going to process your refund within 1 business day. Absolutely no hassle at all. But I'm going to give you even better offer than that. On top of the money that I'm giving you, I'm going to let you keep all the credits that you use without paying me. You know that APIs are expensive. You know, AI is one of the most expensive things. I'm sure everyone has heard about how much people need to pay for AI, how much power you need to generate, how expensive the GPUs are, and how much investment people are putting in, literally billions of dollars to create this AI infrastructure. And as an AI consumer, as an AI provider, I'm paying for this too, and you're going to be paying for this through credits. But here is my special offer. Grab this deal today, use this product for a month. And if at any time in the month you decide that this is not the product for you, you can return it, you can get all your money back, and I won't even charge you for the credits. That's right. So all the credits that you use up on me, they're on me, right? So if you use $50 of credit in this month and you want to return my product, I will not tell you, hey, you use $50, why don't you pay it to me? I'm just going to return all the money that you put in. Why? Because I'm absolutely certain. See, the point is not the credits. The point is not the $50 that I'm giving you. The point is that this product can make a lot of money for the people who use it. And I know that anyone who uses it properly, they're going to make so much money from it. They're going to make so much, they're going to get so much eyeballs from this that they cannot afford to let me to let me have it back, right? I know that if I tell them, hey, you know what, you made $1,000 from this in the next 3 months, or maybe after 3 months, I tell them, you made $1,000. How about you pay me $100 a month? People can't refuse, right? Because this is still a 10x output or 10x upside. Of course, I'm not going to do that, but this is telling you about why I am so certain about the guarantee. So again, the 30-day refund guarantee is ironclad. You can grab it too. And if you want to know where to go for the product, where to get the product from, here is the link on the screen, direct to the buy page. Just grab it. And guys, if you grab it today, I want you to definitely let me know in the chat. Drop me a shout out, drop me a note that you've got it, that you're in, so that I can give you a shout out. I can mention you and welcome you to iMimic. So I just want to welcome you personally. PJ got it already. Welcome, PJ, to iMimic. I'm really glad you got it, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. I'm looking forward to the content that you create with it, right? So guys, now I'm going to answer your questions. I think most of my offer is over. You can see the link on the screen. You can go to the link and purchase, but I'm going to be around for a little while. Even if you buy or don't buy, that's a separate matter. It's totally up to you, but I'm going to be here answering your questions. And for those of you who want to see a live demo, I know I promised you earlier what path you want to take, whether you want to see the offer or whether you want to see me use iMimic right now in front of you and create the content that you want to create. A lot of you wanted to create the content. Many of you, like most of you, wanted to see the offer. That's why we're in the offer. So those of you who still want to see the live demo, who want me to create content with iMimic on the webinar, drop me a live demo in the chat and I will get to it. I will show you how to use iMimic live and I will show you the kind of results that we can get in iMimic live. So you need to drop. All right. So meanwhile, while I wait for your responses, I'm going to answer some questions. Biljana says, how many credits you need for a clone project? Biljana, just a handful of credits. Cloning what? Cloning an image. I think that's about 80. That's about 10 to 80 credits. Not a lot. Jog says, I got the bundle and you already have freezer. So all of you guys who already have one of my products, I know a bunch of you might already have them because I know people want to buy all of my products. If you buy one, you will come back and buy the other one. So if you have any of the products that are already in the bundle, whether it's freezer or whether it's Mighty Memes, all you need to do is go to my chat and tell them, hey, I got freezer. Can you replace it with another product for me? And you can choose from my entire product set. I've got a bunch of exclusive and high quality products, 40 of them now, 40 and counting. So you can grab any of my product from my entire repertoire. Just tell my chat guys, can you grab me this? And they will just give it to you. So that's simple, right? I hope that answers your question, Jock. Andres says, is there any training? Yes, Andres, there is a lot of training inside, Andre, and you can find videos that show you everything. All right, Michael got it. Congratulations, Michael, and good to have you as my customer. Welcome to iMimic. Also, we've got Steve. I'm in with the bundle. Congratulations, Steve. Thanks for buying iMimic today, and I appreciate you. Rashad says live demo. I had no sound earlier, obviously. So I'm going to show you. Don't worry, Rashad. I'm going to show you the live demo. Jim Cole says live demo. Charles says, how can I get the webinar replay links? Awesome. So Kenneth is into. Thank you, Kenneth, for purchasing iMimic today and welcome to the iMimic family. Rennie is in. I'm in with the bundles and the credit bump. That's a smart choice, Rennie, because you're getting credits cheap. 50,000 extra credits for you, Rennie. Congratulations on grabbing iMimic today. All right, so I'm going to go to the live demo now, just loading up iMimic on my computer, on my account maybe. And we'll create some fun stuff with you. And I'm going to show you some features that I did not show you even during the demo, right? Because this product is huge. It's got a lot of features. It's got a lot of crazy things. And I just can't show it in a demo that's less than an hour long. And I can't take that much time. So I just want to show you maybe some things in the next demo in this one. So here is my little wall. Yesterday on the webinar, the guys there actually made me make a video of me as Superman. Well, that was their generosity. I was flying over the New York, I think this is New York cityscape, and talking to an alien, right? So this is kind of trending these days, the alien thing. So yep, I was flying over the New York cityscape and talking to the alien. Check this out. By the way, remember, I want you to imagine that the lip sync is perfect because it is.
You can't be flying here. This is our property.
You're trespassing.
Wow, so check this out. The video was absolutely authentic. I mean, the anger, I hope I'm not usually this angry, but yep, the anger is quite real. So yep, that's the video that we created on yesterday's webinar. You got a bunch of other creatives too that I created yesterday and earlier than that. I think there was one video where I was talking to the virtual character Samantha too. Let me see. I think this was the one. This is an image though. This is also an image. So I created a lot of content, So let me try something new. Let me show you how you can clone your voice in iMimic and the kind of technology that we built in it that will help you create really, really realistic voices. So sometime in the webinar, somebody was asking me, can you clone your voice? Well, I'm happy to tell you guys, that you can clone your voice in the most realistic manner possible, because we've got technology that nobody else has. By the way, Ken, welcome to iMimic. Appreciate you today. And we had a lot of fun. And I'm going to show you some exciting new technology that you can use with iMimic right now. So in iMimic, we built Quen 3 TTS. Now, this is technology that beats 11 labs. I know many of you could be paying for 11 labs. They're very expensive. They charge a bomb. But now you get absolutely the technology that is comparable, or and I dare say even better than 11 labs as a part of the deal. You don't need to go outside. Let me show you the audio that I uploaded to iMimic to clone my voice. So check this out. I really love this phone. This is my favorite phone, and everybody should only use this phone. That is what I have to say. So this is my voice. This is an MP3 file that I uploaded to iMimic and I cloned it. So now you can literally hear what I'm gonna say in in my voice, but I can just type it out. So let me know what you want me to say now. In chat, very quickly, I'm gonna grab the first phrase. Let me know what you want me to test the quality of the voice cloning with iMimic. Anybody? Let me have a volunteer. Something not too embarrassing. Let's go to the beach. Perfect, Rennie. I'm gonna just type just that. So I just made it a little bit longer. All you need to do is generate preview, because we want to see the quality of the clone voices. It takes a few seconds, guys, for the AI to kick in and work. Meanwhile, I'm going to answer some questions. Lee says, how many credits are used up to do that small sample? I think that would be about 20 credits, maybe, Lee, depending on the, it's not about the length. Sometimes you can actually even create bigger text with the same amount of credits, because it's the job. It's a minimum, expenditure on the job. Claudio, you got a little bit late, so I already grabbed something. So Lee, I hope I answered your question. Steve says, will the AI work with pictures of animals? You guess, you know what, Steve? I think we should try that. We should try that. So after this, I'm going to try out creating a digital twin of an animal. That would be interesting. I've never done that yet. And I was, of course, trying to promote only human beings. So that's an interesting thing that we could test. In fact, by the time this is happening, we should go and take a look. So I'm going to create an influencer, which is an animal. And click on submit. Okay, by the way. So I think the voice is done. Even if it showed you an error, I think it should be visible over here somewhere. All right, so hey guys, thanks for attending the webinar. I love you all. Okay, so I probably need to do text from audio over here. I'm gonna grab a bigger sample. Meanwhile, let's create Jira the giraffe, maybe 4 years old. So I'm going to create kind of a virtual character, giraffe, but humanized. And in image gallery, I can even create the first image. We're going to use C Dream for this. It's a pretty good AI. Let's see how that works. Meanwhile, our audio is generated. Let's listen to this. I love fries, chips, and ice cream. You can easily see how skinny I am. So think about this. This is not me speaking, but the audio is so close to my voice. I love fries, chips, and ice cream. You can easily see how skinny I am. So you can now clone voices inside of iMimic. You don't need to pay for 11 labs, and you can convert it to a video. So we have a workflow over here which can convert spokesperson video from audio file. So I'm going to use that. In fact, I'm going to create a video from this audio that we created. So I'm going to grab this image, in fact. So just putting in some details. We're going to select an image. This one's pretty good. Hold on there. So let me load more, and that should fix it up. Here we go. And I'm going to select the I love fries audio that we just created and click on generate video. Awesome, guys. So I see a lot of questions piling up too. I will get down to this in just a moment, and I'm sure my team is doing their best to. So think about this. It made the giraffe have a human face because I decided humanize it. I'm going to remove that, and we're going to try one more time. Meanwhile, we are generating a video with an audio that we generated through AI too. So AI can be pretty interesting, guys. Depending on the instructions, it can create animals too, though I've never tried with animals earlier. So this is fun. All right, let's see what we get. This is perfect, I would say. Wow, this is exactly the image I would like to use. So I'm going to click on save image. And now when I go to the influencers, we've got Jira the giraffe, and we can create videos featuring Jira the giraffe. So here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a spokesperson video with a text script. Just a random thing. Click on generate video. I'm going to select the image, of course. And click on generate video. Meanwhile, I think my second video is being generated too. It should be ready in a few seconds. So Michael says, can you add something like laughter, size, etc.? Absolutely, Michael, you can. And you can even put in video directions. So you can have things like you can tell Jira to make gestures. You can also create images of all types that have the character doing things, interacting with other people. Okay, let me try this fun thing. Let me have the giraffe interact with me. I think that's fun. So I want to create this image with multi-characters. And I'm going to have Jira the giraffe interact with me. With this image is good. I like it. Okay, so just trying to create this, generate AI photo. Looking at the other stuff while it's getting ready. You guys have given me a lot of interesting, inputs to create. So I'm excited to find out what we get. Videos are on the way. I love fries, chips, and ice cream. You can easily see how skinny I am. I love fries, chips, and ice cream. You can easily see how skinny I am. So this was the video that we created using the audio that we created in iMimic. So everything here is AI, and I could have given it directions, of course, and AI would have produced the directions perfectly too. So that video is generated. I think this is amazing to imagine that nothing in this video was from my side. I love fries, chips, and ice cream, you can easily see how skinny I am. And just pointing this out, guys, the lip sync is perfect in case you didn't notice or there's a lag. The lip sync is perfect. And take a look at this. This is the image of me and Jira hanging out in an open safari Jeep. And this is absolutely my image. Like, I wouldn't imagine the way I look. It's absolutely authentic. The giraffe is also absolutely authentic. And again, you can make people do whatever you want. So imagine creating a world of characters. Like I said, right in the webinar, beginning of the webinar, you can create a universe of the characters, and you can have them interact. You can pose them, you can make them do whatever you want. So crazy stuff like this is possible. Now I'm excited to find out what this video does. So we're gonna just take a look at this.
Hi, I am Jira. Do you want to visit Africa?
Check this out, guys. Is it not Pixar?
I am Jira. Do you want to visit Africa?
So this is crazy stuff, right? It even selected a perfect voice for the giraffe based on how old the character looks. So it's a child's voice. Check this out. I can't get over it.
Hi, I am Jira. Do you want to visit Africa?
So this is really crazy. You can do crazy stuff with the iMimic. I just showed you some new workflows that we had probably not touched in the demo. Is there anything else you want to see from the program? Let me know in the chat if you got specific part of this program that you want me to show you. I will show you that live. How's that? Charles says, I'm a fat guy. Will the video clone match my belly size? Charles, if you wanted to, it can. But if you want to take some digital Ozempic and become a very nice slim guy, you can do that too. All right, and just a reminder, guys, if you get iMimic today, you gotta drop me a word in the chat. You gotta let me know that you're in so that I can give you a shout out. Don says, is your 30-day money back? No question asked. Absolutely, Don. The question that we might ask you is how do you want to get paid? I mean, we'll just refund it to you. So yeah, it's absolutely hassle free. We're not going to harass you. We're not going to delay your refund. It's a clean, absolutely believable, absolutely faithful policy. You just ask for a refund. It gets done in one single day, one business day, right? So that's how fast it can be. Awesome. So TFV says, do a product demo. You want me to use a product, carry a product? I could absolutely do that. It sounds like fun. Any ideas, TFV, about what product you want me to get in the image, to get in the software? Dave says, I bought today. Thank you, Dave, so much. Appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy iMimic. Welcome to the iMimic family. Phil says, I bought it. That's amazing, Phil, and I want to welcome you again to iMimic, and glad to have you. Looking forward to all the fancy stuff that you create. Now, I've been keeping track of the content that people have been creating with my products like Videsia, which I launched about 5 months ago. Already about 8,000 videos have been created using Videsia. So I'm actually looking forward to all the content that you create with this product too. And I know you will actually have a lot of content out. Again, so I'm going to be trying to answer as many questions as I can, in the webinar. And I know my team is also doing their best to answer your questions, guys. So please, if I miss any question, just drop it again and I will try to get to it. Biljana says, can you choose some other voice? Absolutely, Biljana, you can, and you can design the voice. So if you want to create a rapidly speaking voice, you can absolutely do that. Not a problem, Biljana. You can design the voice. Dinesh says, all the other AI apps are included in iMimic, only the ones in all-inclusive. Yes. Soda as a product. Fantastic. I like that. So soda as a product. I need to grab a soda, image of a soda. So Dr. Pepper, I've never drunk it. I've never had a Dr. Pepper in my life, but it came to my mind. So that's what I'm going to get. I need a nice big can. I think this is a good image, probably. Who here loves Dr. Pepper? If you like Dr. Pepper, give Dr. Pepper a shout out. It's free advertising for Dr. Pepper. I need to grab the image though. Let me try to grab a JPEG file, probably easier. This is a decent image. All right, so this image is okay. I'm gonna put it in my downloads. And yep, Mike, you can grab a product from Amazon without an issue. I got Dr. Pepper, so I think it's pretty much the same workflow, but just gonna show it to you. Photo with product. In fact, I'm gonna make Jira promote Dr. Pepper, not me. It's gonna be more fun. Just putting in some random instructions. You can put in product information too. We're gonna select an influencer image. I'm gonna grab this one. And we're gonna upload the product image. Remember, I put it in my downloads. And let's go for portrait size photograph and click on generate photo. So it's going to get generated. Meanwhile, I'm going to see if there are some questions. Alan, if you run out of credits, you can get more credits for $1. It's a 1,000 credits for $1. Very, very affordable. And you can create a lot of insane content for that. Michael says, do we get cut off resold accounts, additional credit purchased? No, Michael, I keep all that money. It's not really profitable because I just pass it on to you. The cost of AI is that I actually get. So you do get the money that you get from the account, but not the further cut. Charles says my audio is down. I'm reading the chat. How much to buy more credits? Charles, that's $1 per thousand. Even though you're reading the chat, I still spoke it for the other people. Check this out, guys. I'm excited. Check this out. This is absolutely, I would say, I can believe that this was just created in a matter of seconds. And this is absolutely exactly the can, true to the world, right? Not a single word is out of fashion, out of, sync. It's exactly the can, and the giraffe is chugging it down. Even it's got a little badge of the product too. So this is crazy. So imagine the kind of product photographs that you can do if you want to sell for Amazon, for example. You could do that, right? And we can create more images. For example, if I want to create a photograph, and this time I want the giraffe is wearing a Lakers jersey and cheering at a match. So this is a little bit insane. And I think I'm going to just select this image and click on generate. So we could do that. Awesome. So crazy, crazy stuff, guys. Even I'm a little bit surprised with the quality that we are getting from the latest AIs. Charles says very, very nice. That's great. Michael says, can we include more credits in the resold account? Michael, at this time, we don't have this technology, but we are working on it because a lot of my customers demanded it. And I'm going to let you do it in, I would say, a month's time. You can, if you got my reseller accounts for any of my products, you can actually transfer credits to them. So that's coming very soon. It's not here just yet, to be clear, but I think it should be there in a month. Rennie says, what about background music while influencer is speaking? Rennie, background music is not something that it does. It does audio, but you can download that file and put background music on it. So look at this. This is Lakers, and I don't even know where Lakers is from, but obviously from somewhere. And the giraffe is cheering the team, right? So you can do crazy stuff. Richard says, what about a video with the giraffes? Let's do that. Let's do that. Good idea there, Richard. I'm going to, in fact, convert this image into a video. So we're going to do photo to video. Put in some basic instructions. I've got the image. I'm going to grab it, click on done. Then 16:9 is just about fine. 5 seconds is fine. Video generation takes like 2 to 3 minutes. So we're going to be a little bit patient, but I will be answering questions around that time. So we'll not be bored. Biljana says, having some credit card issue. Biljana, try the PayPal thing. It should work. Jorge says, can you make a video of giraffe drinking the soda? Well, Jorge, I kind of just thought of something else, but I think it's a good test. So that should also give you some ideas. But yeah, you can absolutely build a video of or create a video of giraffe drinking the soda. Michael says, does the app let us track credits usage per action? Yes, Michael, it will give you the estimate of how much credits it would cost. Like this one is 700 credits for this particular video. So you get that information everywhere. Next, Can you say the crowd cheering for the giraffe? I already put in the prompt. I think this should be a good test, guys. Robert says, I want to buy 140 more accounts, but I need to know reseller accounts. Do I create the accounts and logins for my customer? Yes, Robert, you do. You have the full control over these accounts. You can even cancel them later if you want to. Let's say you sell a recurring account and somebody doesn't pay, you can cancel it. Yes, you totally control the access, not us. Richard says, how long is the offer available for? Richard, the best deal is right now, but if you miss it, then it will be available. The one-time deal will be available for the next 7 days. And after that, it's going to be going to recurring. So I recommend that you get it now if you can. It's always the best time to buy it now, this kind of product. But yeah, it will be available later too. Biljana doesn't have a PayPal account. Biljana, try a different card if you've got, or try later. Stripe can be finicky sometimes. I've heard this before. That's why I always tell people to use PayPal if it doesn't work for them for some reason. Unfortunately, I'm out of ideas beyond this point, and I hope you have got a different card that you can try. So guys, again, the link is in chat if you want to get Imimic today. A bunch of you are still here. I know that a lot of you have already grabbed it. You want to see all the different things that I'm doing with Imimic, and we're happy to share that with you. But if you're still on the edge, you want to grab Imimic, this is absolutely the best time to grab it, but because you get the best deal, the best price on it. So yeah, this is the best time to make it yours. Ed says, how do you copyright your image? Ed, it is your copyright. Any content that is created by AI for you, the AI does not own a copyright. You own the copyright of all the content that AI creates for you. So yeah, you can use Elon Musk and not be sued, because obviously you don't want to put Elon Musk in embarrassing situation, because they won't be suing you for the image. They'll be suing you for slander. So here is the thing. You can use any character in the world, but be conscious of the laws that are in your country and don't try to hurt people. I would say this is a very common sense wisdom. And as long as you don't try to exploit them in some manner, it should be okay. Legally, the image that you create belongs to you. Check this out. So this video we created without an audio. It's jumping pretty high because it's a giraffe, yeah? And lights are flashing. So this was crazy. Wow. So we're going to do another one, this time with an audio, just because I want to. The same thing. And 5 seconds. So we're going to wait a little while and see the one with audio too. Richard says, this is pretty insane. Yeah, Richard, I'm actually impressed by all this fun that we can have. And don't forget, this is all about making money. I mean, it looks good, it feels good. That's absolutely true. But remember, we can use this character to create a world around it. And if you're maybe making content for children, you can create an insane character that gets a lot of money. It's absolutely movie quality. Like this is something that I would imagine Disney would produce if they put in a lot of money, and now it's just accessible to the rest of us. Well, this is an opportunity that you should better capitalize on, and with iMimic it can become really crazy. In fact, I'm going to make this into a conversation video. I want to talk to the giraffe, so I'm going to do that too. Well, again, just because I want to. So, yep, I'm a really good driver. We're gonna grab that image. Here it is. I'm gonna create 480p just to save time and click on generate video. Mike says, can you grab a last frame of video and use it to create a new video? Mike, you cannot do that within this product, and you could probably use an external product to grab the last frame, upload it to iMimic, and then do it. But in this product, because it's not a video maker, we don't have that. Richard says all the reseller licenses white label. No, Richard, I don't like white labels because I actually invest in my products. I make it better, and it's not feasible for me to make white labels because of that. So I don't do white labels. Awesome, guys. So again, if you got a question, I'm here to answer it. And if you want to see the fun stuff, well, we are here to show you the fun stuff too. And we've been around on this webinar for 2 hours and 16 minutes nearly, actually nearly 2 hours. At times really running fast, and I've been speaking for nearly 2 hours. My voice is getting a little bit hoarse. So we might close the webinar soon, maybe after this demo. Just a reminder, if you like iMimic today and you want to get it, I'll be happy to have you as a part of the iMimic family. Ganti says, I will buy it tomorrow, Gupta ji. Thank you, Murthy ji. And definitely tomorrow the offer is going to be available. Just a little bit more expensive, but not big deal. And I hope you enjoyed the demo. I hope you enjoyed the product. Looking forward to have you as a part of the iMimic family tomorrow. We'll hold your spot. So waiting on these videos. If you got any more questions for me, guys, let me know. We're going to close the webinar soon, maybe. Michael says the last frame and first frame should be a part of the update. Well, that's a good suggestion, Michael. I will talk to my team. Maybe we'll make it happen. Let's take a look at this video, this time with audio.
Oh, Lakers! Ha! Go, oh, Lakers! Ha!
So you can see that this is amazing. Even the background audio is perfect. It matches what would happen in a busy basketball court, and the giraffe lip sync is perfect. Remember this. Imagine the lip sync is perfect because it is.
Go, oh, Lakers! Ha!
Now you can tell a fantastic story with it, right? And you don't need to be Pixar. You don't need to invest. What do they spend on making a movie? $10 million. You could make a series and really, really climb on trends and have fun with it, right? So this is crazy technology. And check this out. This is the conversation video.
You're a really good driver. You're a really good driver.
So I probably am not very happy talking to the giraffe, but the giraffe,
You're a really good driver.
absolutely believable, absolutely real. Good body language
You're a
too.
really good driver.
So crazy stuff, guys. Really had fun on this webinar. If you like the show, we're going to close soon. But before we go, I just want to see if how many of you are still paying attention. If you like the webinar, if you had fun with the tool, and if you love the tool, give me a yes in the chat. Give me a yes, I love it in the chat. And we're going to close on that high note where we know that we saw a really, really good, fun product. Lee says, I wish I could see you post to TikTok. Well, Lee, you download the video and just post to TikTok using TikTok, right? I'm not going to show you how to post to TikTok. Jock says, I love it. Mike, yes, I love it. Ken, yes, I love it. Phil says, I need to start using the tool. Absolutely, Phil, right now after the webinar. Rennie says, yes, love it. Rob, yes, I love it. Barbara says, I was in a call. How much is it, Barbara? There is a link on this page. Use it. Steve says, I love it. Abundance tool, thank you so much. Yes, I love it. I know this is the first product that you're seeing from me, Abundance. I hope you like it. And I hope you like it enough to grab all of my other products. I'll see you guys later. All of you awesome people who stayed with me so long on this webinar. I'll see you on the next one with another great tool, because you know what, my team and I are, and me myself, I am working all the time to make the best tools for you in digital marketing. So looking forward to see you again. This is Cyril Gupta signing off.